Sup guys, Easy here from Cool Watches Only. And today, I'll present you my best watches selection for this AliExpress choice sale. Is it day sale? Sale? I don't know, but hear me out. First, the Chinese are on their national super rad holidays. I've asked them multiple times for the sale calendar with no luck, I say. So, take these watches as good watches no matter the name or date of the sale. They're good even full price. I will leave my discounts anyway. I will tell you a dirty secret about a watch I showed here a few weeks ago. Show you some stuff about my latest watch review and giving you a premise about a brand that could be making a comeback. If you are ready, let's get started. Alright, let's kick things off nice and quick with this one, fellas. I was planning to break this list down by category or style, but this one just can't wait. Out of every watch here, this Zizami is the one that's about to vanish. I made a post about it the other day and 3 more sold straight away. From what I've heard, there are probably fewer than 20 left. I had a chat with someone at the store who used to work with Aqua Trident, and the word is they're hitting a bit of an impasse rather than shutting down completely. Still, take that with a grain of salt. This thing won't be around long. I'd give it a week, tops. Now, this watch is a bit of a gem. Chinese brands always deliver crazy value for money, but this one's next level. You're getting basically an orient movement, a sapphire crystal with 10 layers of AR coating, and a proper beads of rice bracelet with quick release. Their big mistake, not paying the bigger YouTubers to hype it up and pricing it way too low. I've already done a full video on it, you can check it out here. I won't go on about it for too long. And no, they didn't pay me a cent to say this or to do them any video. It's just tough for new brands that try to give you everything right out of the gate. The only real downside is the loom, and honestly, it's still decent. Brilliant gada piece, only a handful left. If you're hesitating, hit pause, grab it, and then come back to finish the video, yep? Okay, let's move to the next. Guys, this is the one from my latest video. Not too many people have seen that video, but the ones who have watched it all the way through. And it's brought a lot of sales and engagement. This watch is very poorly presented by the brand, since most of the photos are either bad quality renders or low resolution, or I don't know, but the watch itself is great. I love how it feels. Super comfortable, FKM strap, Japanese movement, screw down crown, and case back sapphire glass. The Aquanaut has a lot of homages and copies and whatnot, all usually very low quality. Maybe that's what made you roll your eyes, but give the video a look. This is not garbage. I had the opportunity to get this for free 3 or 4 times before, and I also thought it was trash. I only ended up getting this one because after buying another watch, I had some credit left and this was the only one cheap enough. But it turned out to be a really good watch. You could even swap the rotor and make it look 10 times cooler, okay? These pics came from a viewer on Reddit. Legend. Honestly, my viewers are some of the coolest folks around. Another bloke even grabbed the watch in every color. Wild stuff. For the price, it's an absolute steal. None of that winner-style, wishy-washy $15 premium brand nonsense. Or the fake rich junk you see on Facebook ads. This one's genuinely nice, proper quality. I will leave a link to the review if you want to check it out. I was genuinely impressed. Now this is what I'd call an everyday carry king. Have a look. One of the cheapest watches in the whole lineup. From a proper household name, packed with features, multiple alarms, world time, cool loom, classic styling. It's got the lot. Sure, the build can't quite match the pricier stuff. The case is plastic or resin painted to look metallic instead of proper stainless steel, but the bracelet and case back are stainless, and it feels great on wrist, super light, super comfy, and backed by a massive community. When you wear one of these Casios, it's like you're carrying a little badge of honor. Everyone knows it, non-watch folks recognize it, watch folks respect it. Nobody's got a bad word to say about Casio. From Shakira to James Bond, these things are straight up classics. If you care about brand names, this one's pretty remarkable for what you're paying. Okay, next one. Okay, this watch is very peculiar. It's like a Nomos homage, but not, a straight copy, and it's built with super high quality and attention to detail. This Agelocer, well, these guys made the perfect mix of the club case with the tangente dial. It's the mix nobody was asking for, but now that I see it, I think everyone will want one. This thing is rad. Shame it's only in a lady's size. I'll give this one to my auntie. She's already in love with it. Even for thin wrists like mine, a bit above 6.5 inches, it could still look fine. I personally prefer bigger watches, but my dad, for example, loves these smaller ones too. This watch is super beautiful. I think the brand made a mistake categorizing it as a women's watch. Other than the size, there's nothing about it that screams female. It's like saying women's shoes aren't the same as men's, just smaller. But anyway, I digress. For women or for men who like smaller watches, it works for both sexes. You just need to like small watches. Talking about the brand, these guys are great too. I don't know if you noticed, but mine has a small defect on the rotor. A little gold paint where it shouldn't be. I contacted them well past the 30-day return period, and they didn't ask any questions. They took responsibility right away and offered 3 valid options: full refund, a replacement watch, or $20 cash back. No, send more pictures, make a video, raise your left hand, or what were you doing last Monday? Their response was better than a lot of Western brands, even here in Spain. Recently, I've been dealing with a purchase from a Spanish store. In Spain, not watch-related, but still, and it was nowhere near as easy as this. These Chinese are handling things way better, to say the least. Still need to look into it, but I think I might actually own land now, either in Scotland or China or somewhere. But hey, you can still just call me Easy, okay? Moving on. From the girliest of the list, let's move to the most manly. This thing should be classified as a weapon. What a tank of a watch this is. This was sent to me by Addiesdive, and it's an update to the other model they have in black and grey with some embossing. This one's new. It comes in this fire red to orange dial, and also in a blue version that looks just as good, if not better. You can find both from the links below. Man, this is a tank. It's tall, it's hefty. I'll review this one in more detail later on, but that puck style design makes it wearable, even though we're talking about 46mm. It has the new updated Miyota movement to keep the price fair, and it boasts 1,000 meters of water resistance. That's like the huge Dubai Tower, Mia Khalifa, but for diving underwater with protection. 1,000 meters is too much. I won't even try to keep dragging it. This is a tank, okay? A fire tank marine. The details are crazy too. You get a ceramic bezel insert with a 120-click unidirectional rotation and a BGW9 luminous markers and triangle at 12. The crystal is double-domed sapphire with blue anti-reflective coating. The dial has a beautiful gradient enamel base with like mountain or terrain, contour texture, and luminous indexes, all with blue super luminova. Impressive. This thing genuinely looks and feels like a $400 watch. At 211 grams, the mass per dollar ratio on this one is just unbeatable. Heck, this looks very nice. It looks super nice. Alright, again from the guys at Addiesdive. If the previous one was an attack unicorn, this one is a regular unicorn. This one's quartz. And you might say, what? Another VK64? What is special with that? Man, I don't know what to tell you. This thing just looks awesome. It's the glass. It's the way they skipped the date. The color shade. How it matches perfectly with the strap. The strap, by the way, is an FKM from Addiesdive. Same quality level as Bowderry, but for less than half the price. The loom is only applied on a very small area, yet somehow they managed to make it count. It's bright and long-lasting. Loom-wise, this one's a battle unicorn too. Negatives? Yeah, I've got some. This watch should have come in a bunch of colors. They only made 2, serious question, why? This design screams for a black and white, or full metallic blue or brown, I don't know. And somehow, they mismatched the loom. The green watch has blue loom, and the blue one has green loom. You guys bored, Addiesdive? Well, other than that, this little watch is rad. If you want a quartz chrono and you're out shopping for one, give this one a look, okay? Really nice watch. Alright, more into the chronograph territory now, and this one's a monster of a watch. A mechanical chronograph with one of the most beautiful budget movements you can get. Not long ago, I would have said it's the most beautiful period, but with the introduction of the Borman moon phase and the Agelocer, it's getting tight. Love the competition. That said, for my taste, this is a monster of a watch. Big, bold. Okay, it's an homage, but it's an homage to a proper balls-to-the-wall design. Leave a comment if you can pick up what they're going for. Not much left to the imagination, right? This thing looks awesome. Ceramic, sapphire, finishing best in class, big and bold. If they ever come up with an automatic version of this, I'd probably have it glued to my wrist. What do you want me to tell you guys? Yeah, it's that good. It's uncompromised. Prop to the real designers, my hat's off to them. If I had to review this thing right now, the only thing I don't like is they don't have an automatic version, and they don't send me free watches no matter how hard I try. And I try, believe me, I try. The loom is insane too. This thing has nothing wrong with it. I remember preparing a comparison of 4 watches a few months ago because they had really good loom, but this one made them all look stale. This thing is rad, guys. It's a bit over 200, but if it had a big brand name on the dial, it would sell for at least 1,000. If you're looking for a bold, big, real, mechanical chronograph, you'll be hard-pressed to find something like this. Very hard-pressed. Alright, but what if you want even more loom? A proper classic diver design, made of titanium, and somehow even cheaper. That's where this Thorn comes in. And mate, it's awesome. I won't drag this part too much since there's already a full review on the channel, but this thing's packed. It's got a clever toolless bracelet system, huge blocks of loom, ceramic bezel, sapphire crystal, and that rugged, dull finish titanium that feels built for action. It's a tough little beast. Screw down crown and case back, waterproof, temperature proof, super lightweight but still rock solid. It's running a high beat movement too, which gives it that extra touch of refinement. Honestly, it's a proper tank in titanium form. Check out my full video if you want all the details, but yeah, this one's a beauty. So what if you need a GMT? No problem. With this one, we changed the Tudor homage model and the titanium for stainless steel. Same sapphire glass, but with a boxed domed crystal, super clear. The finishing is like 2 steps above. The loom is super strong too. Not quite the same level, but still very bright and long lasting. Guys, all these watches will get you through the night just fine. This one's a San Martin, one of the prettier ones. The finishing is super high quality, powered by the NH34 movement, and one of the few cheap San Martins you can still buy. It's super nice and wears beautifully. If you don't have a San Martin yet, do yourself a favor and grab one. And if you don't like this particular model, you can check the link and pick another one from their store. They've got everything from homages to plenty of original designs. If you're too good to touch homage watches, don't worry, they've got you covered. Beautiful, super high quality pieces all around. So let's say you still need an NH34 GMT, but you wish it was even cheaper without compromising too much on the finishing or the loom. Well, you can wish it, and you can do it. Wish, do it, guys. Don't let the absurd name fool you. For once, the watch doesn't even have the name written anywhere, and the logo is actually super nice. I'd argue one of the best logos on the whole store. The loom is great too. You wouldn't expect this brightness for the price. At least I didn't. Super nice finishing, great watch all around. I think this is super underrated. It's like a mix of Rolex with Christopher Ward with, I don't know, with Formex. It's super nice, okay? And multiple colors to choose from. Sapphire glass, sapphire bezel, super orange. You can't go wrong with this one. Alright, before we jump into the moon phase, I've got to show you this one from Milifortic. It took its sweet time to arrive, but since I haven't included any proper military or field watches yet, this one fits perfectly. I'll go deeper in a full review later, but first impressions, it looks brilliant. Really different. They say it's a Sin homage with that aviator military vibe, almost like something straight out of a modern warfare helicopter cockpit. It's got a really fresh look, and the build quality is unreal. Same guys who make Boltony, so, you know, it's top notch. We've got sapphire glass, a beautifully finished stainless steel case, rock solid build, and an NH38 movement, so no phantom date, which I don't care that much, but a few brands could definitely learn from. The loom's excellent too. Check this out. Nice, right? If you want to grab one, I'll drop the link to their official AliExpress store, and I'll also leave their website in the description so you can pick whichever's easier. Awesome piece, this one. Okay guys, back to this one. I showed you this watch a few weeks ago, and honestly I've been wearing it almost non-stop. It's magnetic. Some of you asked if it was a real moon phase, and although in some places it said it was real, and in others that it was just a date, I took the effort to count the positions myself. It's really just a date complication. So no, not a real moon phase. I don't really care that much about that, but I just wanted to let you know. I had no idea you guys were so passionate about it. Since I published that video, I've learned a lot about the phases of the moon, the cycles and all that. Super interesting stuff. For me, it's just a really cool display that rotates day by day, so I don't like the watch any less than before. The movement's super precise, super beautiful. I'll leave the link here again. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm out.